you doing? Sean King, Wellness Coach. In my hands, I have garlic. A bulb of garlic, okay, the whole thing, and what we call minced garlic pre-made. What I want to do is talk about the distinction between the two. A couple of major things here on the effectiveness of what I'm actually putting into my body and why. Now, natural garlic, raw garlic, fresh organic garlic, this cost me about, I think, 30 cents. I think it was like 3 for $1. Organic garlic bulbs, all right? Really cheap, really simple. Garlic, we know as an herb, is antiviral, antimicrobial, antifungal, boosts the immune system. It does all types of great things. It's got glyconutrients in it. Very, very good for you. In fact, you should be eating regular garlic like this on a regular basis, okay? Add it into your diet. I go through a couple of these a week on average, right? That's regular garlic. Very good for you, very healthy. Now, let me put that down. Let's talk about this pre-minced garlic. Now, a lot of people I know have this kind of stuff in their refrigerator because when they're cooking, they think that doing something like that takes too long to actually peel the garlic and chop it up, and then it's got such a strong flavor that they're all worried about, or they don't want to smell like garlic. So they buy this pre-packaged stuff. Now, a couple of things I want to point out. One, that the cost. This thing cost, it's 6 ounces of chopped garlic, and it cost $4.59. All right? So, 30 cents, fresh organic raw, the way it's intended, or $4.59 for pre-chopped. Now, that's just one difference. So I could probably buy, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 of these for what's in here. Okay, I'm guessing it's probably pretty close to the same amount, if not more, get raw. Right? Now, next major thing I want to talk about here is that this is not pure garlic. All right, meaning, look at the ingredients here. Water, all right, so it's going to sit in water. What kind of water, I would ask? Is it filtered water like we've talked about? Distilled vinegar. It's putting vinegar in there. High fructose corn syrup. Now, how does that make sense to put high fructose corn syrup in your garlic? Now, if you know anything about high fructose corn syrup, you know that it's really bad for the body. It's what they're using in all the soda pops and whatnot. It's a very cheap sweetener that when you really look at the studies and some of the things that comes out of it, I haven't seen anything good on it ever. And I've also seen things like when they make high fructose corn syrup, that they're actually finding heavy metals as one of the byproducts in high fructose corn syrup because of the processing that it goes through. So there's now a toxic ingredient inside of something that should be very, very good for my body. And buying it this way, it's more expensive, and now it's toxic. Right? And it's going to have some harmful effects if I'm eating high fructose corn syrup. We all know from a health and wellness perspective, if you've paid any attention whatsoever to what's out there in the mainstream, even tells you that high fructose corn syrup isn't any good. All right? But yet, right after that, after they'll give you that little 1-second news flash, they'll advertise McDonald's or Pepsi or something really whack like that is what you're going to find. So, thinking about that just makes me say, hey, wait a minute. The less processing that something goes through, and the more natural we can get it, the better it is for us. All right? That's just a core principle that we want to grasp and understand and take in and say, oh, what has it gone through? If man has gone through it and done all this stuff to try to make it fancy, put a fancy label on it, paid for advertising, and done all this stuff to it, then chances are that he's done something to it that is not natural for my body. Right? High fructose corn syrup is not a natural product. It's not something I'm going to go out and find. Show me a high fructose corn syrup bush or plant. Okay? It doesn't exist. We have to take things and chemically alter them and heat them and do all this stuff to it to make it, and then we're going to add it and we're going to ruin this natural stuff. All right? So it's a little wellness tip for you, something to think about. Something to think about going raw. I will eat this all day. This, you probably will never catch me touching it. Okay? Besides holding it in my hand for you. So that's a little thing on garlic. We'll talk more about this in the future. I'm Sean King, Wellness Coach. Talk to you later.